What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we have a bit of surprising news as is now being reported by the World Boxing Association, better known as the WBA president, Gilberto Mendoza, that undefeated three-division world champion, five-time world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely acknowledged and recognized as one of the faces, if not the face of the sport of boxing, that being superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis is now officially accepting, shockingly, officially accepting the WBA super title. Gervonta Tank Davis and his team have repeatedly and continuously told the world that they're not interested in titles. But Gervonta Tank Davis has been the WBA lightweight regular champion for an extremely long time, since he made his actual debut at lightweight at 135 when he beat Olympic gold medalist, three-division world champion, superstar boxer out of Cuba in Yuriorkis Gamboa. When Gervonta Tank Davis beat Yuriorkis Gamboa, he became the WBA regular champion. Okay, that was back in December of 2019. So we are now in January of 2024. He has been the WBA regular champion since then. Okay, and Gervonta Tank Davis, who is now 29 wins, no loss, and no draw, 27 big wins by way of knockout, 29 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Gervonta Tank Davis and his team, again, they stated that they had no interest in becoming world champions. When it came to big showdowns like a fight with now former unified lightweight world champion superstar boxer Teofimo Lopez, or former unified lightweight world champion superstar Ukrainian boxer Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko, or former undisputed lightweight world champion superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney. Okay, they stated that they have no interest in the belts. So the belts held no leverage. Okay, they held no water when it came to negotiation because they had zero interest in those belts, those titles. So Gervonta Tank Davis gets frustrated. He gets angry that one of the fans, points this out to Gervonta Tank Davis. He's not liking of it. And he states that he goes on to state that how, he needs to bring his nieces and nephews to the fight as well and get some drinks. And Gervonta Tank Davis responds with a very, very disgusting response, of a person of his position. He got to learn, he just transitioned and converted over to becoming Islamic faith of Muslim. Okay. And, these types of comments that he made towards a fan, I know he gets frustrated, but you can't get this frustrated. He has to learn to simply ignore these fans. Okay. Because with that said, him making these types of statements, it just simply doesn't bode well. Okay, it doesn't look good on his, for a person of his stature. Nonetheless, Gervonta Tank Davis, I'm sure, does not care. Okay, so one person stated that, quote, "I need to take my oldest nieces and nephews out for drinks," and Gervonta Tank Davis responded by saying, quote, "Nah, I have a better idea. Let me take her out to a fight and I'll blank her out afterwards." The terrible response, for Gervonta Tank Davis. But nonetheless, it's frustration on the part of Gervonta Tank Davis because fans have grown extremely tired of, the level of opposition Gervonta Tank Davis has been facing, right? Point blank and period, right? And so people have grown frustrated with what they deem to be, low-level opposition for Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis is seen to be one of the faces, if not the face, of the sport of boxing. Gervonta Tank Davis is viewed as, a cash cow within the sport of boxing. And fighters and fans, they want to see Gervonta Tank Davis in with the absolute best there is to offer. And when they see Gervonta Tank Davis in fights that they deem to be, mismatches or non-50-50 fights, well, fans are going to grow frustrated because, like he stated, when it came to Devin Haney, that the ticket prices were extremely low. right? He stated that the ticket prices for the Devin Haney fight was extremely low, and his ticket prices are extremely high. And so when fans have to pay for fights of that magnitude, well, they want to see you fight the absolute best there is to offer, and they want to see you fight for world titles. Now, again, like I said, he and his team have repeatedly let the world know that they're not interested in world titles, that they do nothing but collect dust. That's what Gervonta Tank Davis has stated repeatedly on numerous occasions, that, titles do nothing but collect dust, right? And this now also is frustration on the part of Gervonta Tank Davis, seeing as though you have his biggest rival, his biggest nemesis, okay, which is Devin the Dream Haney, who is now undefeated two-division world champion, former, as I stated earlier, former undisputed lightweight world champion, now the reigning WBC junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney, who is now 31 wins, no losses, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. He is 30. He is 25 years of age, 5'9", with a 72-inch arm reach. And Gervonta Tank Davis became the official champion. As I stated, he beat Yuriorkis Gamboa back in, December 2019. And he's been a regular champion ever since. And he stated that he has zero interest in the belts, but he remained a champion. He simultaneously held, keep in mind, Gervonta Tank Davis simultaneously held the WBA super title at super featherweight 130. He held the WBA regular title at 135 and the WBA regular title at 140 pounds when he beat Mario Barrios. Okay, then he was informed by the WBA that he had to relinquish a few of the belts, and he has to settle in a division where he's going to compete at. And so he settled at 135. Now, keep in mind that Devin Haney fights at 135. That's his biggest rival, his biggest nemesis. And Devin Haney was the undisputed champion. Devin Haney eventually vacated his belt as he moved up in weight, and they elevated Gervonta Tank Davis to the WBA super champion. And Gervonta Tank Davis has stated that he has no interest in that belt. He wanted to get it in blood, right? Meaning that he wanted to beat Devin Haney for the belt. But at the same time, he's saying that he's not interested in the belt, okay? So with that said, there's frustration on the part because Devin Haney just had the biggest win in his career. That took place December 9th of this year, where he took on and defeated now former two-time WBC junior welterweight world champion superstar boxer Regis the Rougarou Prograis. Okay, so he beat Regis Prograis in dominant fashion. That was shocking to many because there has been a lot of labels placed on Devin the Dream Haney. Okay, it was labeled that he can't punch, he can't take a punch, and that he is not a draw, he can't sell. So all of these labels have been placed on Devin the Dream Haney, and then he fights Regis Prograis. It was said that Devin Haney struggles with southpaws. Regis Prograis is a southpaw that's a thumper and is durable. And so people said, well, Devin Haney ain't going to knock out Regis Prograis. He ain't going to knock him down. He don't have no punching power. Even Gervonta Tank Davis labeled him a middleweight that can't punch himself through a wet paper bag. And doesn't sell and can't take a punch. Is not a big draw. Well, then he erased that notion because he dropped Regis Prograis in the third round, staggered him in the sixth round, staggered him in the seventh round, eighth round, and ninth round, and had Regis Prograis corner even contemplating possibly stopping the fight at one point in time. The referee taking an extremely close look at Regis Prograis. So Devin Haney and the arena was sold out. So that's where the frustration comes because Regis Prograis now, that fight catapulted Devin Haney in a whole different type of conversation. And now people are pressuring and pushing for Gervonta Tank Davis to face off against against Devin the Dream Haney. And so now he's elevated to the WBA champion. That belt was held by Devin Haney, and now he got the belt because the belt, Devin Haney vacated the belt. Well, he just simply does not approve of that. He doesn't like it. And obviously, he has a, frustrating take towards it. So with that said, the WBA states that Gervonta Tank Davis has officially been elevated and accepted the WBA title, right? Which is shocking because, again, he's on record saying that he has no interest in the belts, and belts only do one thing, and that's collect dust, right? Well, now Gervonta Tank Davis has officially accepted the belt, and now, he's frustrated at the notion that, he received the belt via email, okay? And he don't like that, point blank and period. And on top of it is via email from Devin Haney. So let's see how this all unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all in one word. Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.